I'm going to go ahead and mute and
All right.
bring in the other.
All right. So bring in all the participants, right?
And Judge?
Yes, sir. Deputy Butler, did you say something?
I did. I have Attorney Jerry Valdez in the courtroom. If you want to
Okay.
hit him right off the bat, that'd be cool.
Let me do that. Okay. All right. Okay, then let me let everyone in. Oh, looks like everybody's in. Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to County Court 9. For those who are not attorneys, I'm Judge Gloria Saldaña presiding over this court today. I'm going to ask Deputy Butler to make his announcements first, please.
Yes, Judge. Thank you. Morning, everybody, to County Court 9. This is an official court proceeding, not a Zoom meeting. Everything is being recorded and on the record. Anything and everything that you do. If you're driving, please pull over for that safety of you and others. Remove all hats, refrain from drinking or eating while in this forum. If you feel that you must do so, please stop your video or get up out of the frame of the camera. Attorneys and defendants, if you are assigned a breakout room, when you return to the main lobby here, please keep your mics muted. The judge will see that you're back. She does get an audible signal when you return. She will recognize you, then you can make your announcements. This will help this meeting go quickly and smoothly. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, good morning, everyone. We're going to do our docket different today because we're back to jury trials and we have several cases on our jury docket. So I'm going to call those cases first. And the first one will be 629593, State of Texas versus Kevin O'Connell. Mr. Chumbley?
Yes, Your Honor. We are conferring with Mr. Lowry on that case. It is set for trial because my client is in has a severe health problem. He is unable to care for himself and has moved in with his family in Arlington, Texas.
Okay.
And I am trying to obtain some medical records for Mr. Lowry to review to see about possibly dismissing the case.
Okay.
I talked to his brother last night, and he has been heavily sedated by doctors. His brother has, and I don't know if I can't confer with him today. And I don't know whether to leave it on the trial docket. The only reason we left it on there was to, make sure that it was, reviewed as if it was going to trial. And therefore, I'm asking for a continuance today. The problem I'm having, Judge, is I can't get any medical records because, believe it or not, Mr. O'Connell does not have any Social Security card or driver's license or any information that his brother can use to get his medical records at this time. I'm sure that we can find his Social Security number. It's some of the booking information or something like that. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm trying to get some medical records to show Mr. Lowry on this case.
All right.
It's a very old case. It took over a year for it to be filed, and then over that period of time, including COVID, he's his health has diminished rapidly. So
All right.
I know
All
I need to document the file for the assistant DA, and I just haven't been able to get anything to him yet.
All right, so basically, I will need a written motion for continuance.
Okay,
Okay, but obviously under the circumstances, I just need to get the announcement from the state on this.
Your Honor, the state is ready.
Okay. All right, so under the circumstances, the defendant can't be here, obviously. We're going to reset this for January 24th.
okay, Judge.
All right. Do you have anything else on our docket, Mr.
I do
Tony?
not, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Then you're
Okay.
excused and you're welcome to log off. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
640-823, State of Texas versus Jonathan Ortega. And Mr. Beck.
Judge, the state filed a motion for continuance,
Okay.
and
So-
I have some personal issues almost this entire week,
Okay.
so I'm not gonna jump up and down if you grant that motion.
Right. Okay. And I am going to grant it. So we'll come back January 24th on that. Okay.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Beck. Is that the only thing you have on our docket?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right. Well, you're excused. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you. 641-056, State of Texas versus Juan Hernandez. Oh, Mr. Valdez, you're in the courtroom, right? Jerry Valdez?
Yes, Judge, here he is.
Okay, all right.
Yes, Judge. President of the courtroom, Mr. Hernandez should be on Zoom, I believe.
Okay, is he okay to be on Zoom? I mean, I understand he's in the hospital.
No, this is Mr. Hernandez, Judge.
Oh, I see. It's the wrong case I'm thinking of. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Juan Hernandez, are you here, sir? Would you say something, please? Maybe he hasn't been able to get on Zoom.
He's
All right.
Yeah,
muted, Your Honor.
he's on the bottom of the screen, Judge.
I'm sorry, I
Outside.
couldn't unmute.
Oh, okay. All right. There, I see you, Mr. Hernandez. Okay. Thank you, sir. All right. So, what is your announcement on this, Mr. Valdez?
Your Honor, I'd like to confer with the state on this case. I don't know if the state's ready on this or not.
All right. Let me. So
It is ready, but we will confer, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to, we're not going to do conferring until I finish calling the trial docket. So at that point in time, I will send Mr. Valdez to breakout room number 1, okay? All right. So the next one is 644-126, State of Texas versus Laura Angeles. Cole Nettles?
Council's present, Your Honor. Ms. Angeles is on Zoom right now. We are ready for trial.
Ready. And State?
The state is ready, Your Honor.
All right. She has 2 cases, 126 and 127. Is that already announcement on both, or how are we going to handle that?
I'm announcing ready on both cases, Your Honor. It is my understanding at this point that the state has not filed any type of motion to consolidate or motion to join these 2 cases. So it is my understanding that these are, I guess, at least currently being tried separately.
All right. So what is the state's announcement on 127?
We'll announce ready, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Then the next one is 647-783, State of Texas versus Crystal Guajardo. Mr. Nettles?
Counsel's present. So is my client, Your Honor. We are ready for trial.
And State?
State is ready on that case, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, and the next one will be maybe that's it. Did I miss any, Alita? No, I
Judge,
think
this is
I-
Ashley Morgan. I didn't hear my trial.
Oh,
case.
thank you. Okay, what is the case number on yours?
It is 62087.
Okay, that was dismissed, well, was that Gonsalves?
No, Betty Brasino.
Oh, okay.
But you're correct, Your Honor. The state did submit a dismissal on that case.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. All right, anybody else that needed to hear?
Hayek's here, Your Honor.
Okay.
The number is 668739.
66687
Oh, no.
668739.
Great. I believe she's in jail.
That's not a trial, Doc. That's not a trial.
Okay,
It's a no
Arraignment.
file.
okay. All right, so it's not on the trial docket.
Is she still in jail?
I don't know. What's her name? Okay, Will.
Martinez Martagon Jezelt. I'm
Okay.
not sure which is the first name.
All right,
So
I
she's
see that.
homeless.
All right,
Your Honor, it doesn't show that she's in custody.
and
All
it's
right.
just an arraignment still? Okay. All
right.
right, is she here?
No.
I've never seen her. She's homeless.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just reset that. I'm not sure she got notice, so, I'm gonna reset that to November 16, Mr. Hayek, okay?
Sounds fabulous. You have a great day and week. I'm leaving, if that's
Thank you, sir.
okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're excused. Take care. Okay, let me go through and so, bottom line, those that are ready, announced ready on their trial cases. I need
Judge,
you, yes,
I'm
who
sorry.
else?
I'm sorry to interrupt. This is Rob Ambrosino. I believe I had a trial case. I don't
Okay.
think it was announced. It's Elise Adair,
Cause number?
629129.
Oh, you're right, I missed it. Sorry about that. What is your announcement on that?
Judge, I'd like to hear the state's announcement.
The state is ready.
We would be ready, but I would like to confer with the state.
All right, we'll mark you conferring. I'll send you to breakout room number 2, okay? Okay, so
Right.
everybody, yes. Who
I
else?
wasn't never called. Claude Pine said.
All right, so, Mr. Hayek is your attorney, is that right, or who?
No, Judge, I think I've been appointed to represent.
Oh, thank you, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to
yeah.
confer with him right now, Mr. White?
Well, Judge, I that's not a problem, but I have someone else that I need to answer for also before I depart the main Zoom.
All right, let me go ahead and get to the regular docket. Okay, so all those that are ready for trial need to be in court this afternoon at 1:30, okay? All right, so I'm going to now go back to the trial docket. We're going to call it from the printed docket, so you can follow along if you prefer, if you would like. I know that 153621 was not on our docket anymore, but there's a 153622 and 153623. Alita, are we doing those? Or are they all
Yes,
gone?
yes, Your Honor, you're calling the docket, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to call. I don't know why I marked out the first one. All right, so I'll call all of them. Oh, these are traffic
Right.
appeals. Okay.
The first one is out, the other two are outstanding.
Okay, so 153622, State of Texas versus Allison Seiselman. Mr. Kirschberg. Morris Kirschberg. I'll come back and call it. Okay.
One second.
I'm sorry?
I have Stacy Kraus, counsel in the courtroom.
Okay, all right. Let me call her then. What is the cause number, Miss Kraus?
Morning, Judge. I have two. I
Okay.
have 609082. Noe
60.
Camaria.
Okay. Is Mr.
And I
Camarillo
just
here?
need more time on him.
Okay.
We have something worked out. He just needs some more time to do it.
All right. Is he here?
Noe, can you say hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. All right, let me reset that then. How about November 16? Will that work?
Yes, Judge, thank you.
Okay, and you had two of them?
Yes, I have Christopher Davis, 659 or 658982.
658982. Yes, okay, on Christopher Davis.
He is
Is
present
he
as well,
here?
Judge.
Thank you.
And I do
what
need to confer with the state. I'm still missing videos.
Okay, I'll put you in breakout room number 3.
Okay, thank you, Judge. And can both of my clients be excused?
Yes, Mr. Davis and Mr. Camarillo are both excused. You're welcome to log off at this time. Just stay in touch with your lawyer, okay? Have a good afternoon. Thank you. All right, let me see. Let me
I
go
got
back.
it.
You got it. Thank you, Aleda. All right, the next one
I
will
don't know
be,
where she put me.
okay, everyone needs to stay muted, please. 436153, State of Texas versus Portia Have Not. Mary Petrosic. All right, we'll go on to 512292, State of Texas versus Amelia Velasquez. Kirby Walland.
Morning, Judge.
Hi.
I only got in contact with Ms. Velasquez this morning. I passed on the court link this morning as well by text.
Okay.
I have no idea if she received it or if she's in the court.
Okay, I'm going to ask you if you'll take a moment to call her and see if she's having problems logging in. Because
Okay.
if she can just log in, I'll just want to mark her present, okay?
Okay.
So, all right. All right, so what else did you want to do on this? Do you want to just get it reset or do you want to confer?
Well, I have not received anything related to the motion yet. So other than the regular case file, EWI case file, but that doesn't help me at all. So
Right. Okay, so what is the motion you're referring to?
it's a motion to revoke probation.
Okay, it's not listed that way on my docket, so that's why I didn't know. All right, do you want to, you don't want to confer with Corey Richardson or the
Yes.
state?
Yes,
You do?
please. Yes.
Okay. Let me put you in breakout room number 4.
Okay.
Alita, will you take care of that, please? All right. 602444, State of Texas versus Kevin Okura. Mr. Raymond Martinez.
Sorry, this is Karen Okuda, Your Honor. My attorney sent a message to the Zoom. They said that they will be right back, but it's for a plea.
Okay. So you will be doing a plea today, okay? I'll make
Yes,
a
ma'am.
notation. All right. All right, so the next one. Is 621724, State of Texas versus Claude Hindset, Marshall White.
Yes,
think
that's
it's-
the case that we were
Alright.
just talking about.
Right, okay, I know he's here. And I forgot what we did on that. Did I send you to a breakout room or what
No,
happened?
no, Judge, I have another individual on the docket.
Okay, so what do you want to do on Mr. Pineset's case? He's got two of them, right?
Yes, that's correct, Judge. I want to speak with him after I answer for the other individual.
Okay, all right. Then I'll go ahead and give you a breakout room, number 5, I believe, and you can go after you announce. Who's the other one you have?
Judge, I believe his name is Sir Brandon Tolliver, along with Mr. Pincetta. These are two appointments I received a couple of weeks ago. I have not been able to reach either one, but Mr. Pincetta is on the call. But I don't have Mr. Tolliver's contact information.
Okay.
So I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. And I did reach out to his previous attorney, I think Mr. Dawes.
Okay.
I'm not too sure if he's on the call or not.
Mr. Tolliver, are you here? Because he's always been very, very good about appearing for court.
Mr. Dawes, in fact, told me the same thing.
So, okay. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, as I said, and you can confer with Aleda also and see if you can get updated information on Mr. Tolliver.
Okay, Judge.
So if you go to breakout room number 5, Aleda's going to take care of sending you there, and you can also confer with her, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. 637-983, State of Texas versus Stacy Hassler. Mr. Raul Guerra, Javier Guerra.
Your Honor, we're present. Ms. Hassler is present as well.
Thank you.
We have reached an agreement with the state. It requires us to undertake some classes prior to the plea. So we would ask for a brief reset so we can complete these classes and then plea at our next hearing.
All right, let's reset that for November 17, okay?
Thank you so much, Judge. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Guerra. You have a great day, and you and Ms. Hassler are excused and welcome to log off. All right. 638-324, State of Texas versus Mahmoud Al-Buahamal.
Judge, counsel present. He's got two cases, 638-324 and 638-516.
Okay.
I've been kind of thumbing through here on Zoom. I don't see him here, but I know that my office and I personally called him on Friday and had contact with him. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, he's
Okay.
there. Never mind.
Thank
He
you,
was under
sir,
a-
for letting us know.
He was under a different name. If you could pass me off, Judge, to Mr. Lowry so I can chat with him, that would be.
All right. That probably will be breakout room number 6. Aleda will take care of sending you the right number so you can go there, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. 643-336, State of Texas versus Antonio Harmon. Mr. Ernest Acevedo.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I'm here on that case. We just got hired on it. We just filed our appearance, and I was going to see if I can get 30 days to review the discovery.
All right, let's come back November 16, okay?
That'd be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You have a great afternoon. And Mr. Harmon is also excused and can log off. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much.
Um, Six four six 633, State of Texas versus Jesse Garza, Andrew Del Cueto.
Good morning, Judge. It's Taylor from our office.
Okay.
Our client's also present here with us.
Oh, thank you.
We're
And
still making discovery on this case.
Okay. Do you want to confer with the state or do you want a reset so you can
I
check
think
it
the
out?
state probably just needs time to give it to us. The last time we were set, we conferred, and in addition to filing specifically what we were missing, we mentioned it.
Okay, so you've already conferred with them about the discovery, okay? So then I'm just going to reset you to November 16, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you, and you and your client are excused and may log off at this time. Mr. Garza is welcome to log off too at this time.
Judge
All right.
Saldaña, I'm back from conferring when you have a moment.
Okay, go ahead, Ms. Kraus.
On Christopher Davis, I just need to get a reset now. They're going to work on getting the videos.
Okay. Now, let me see where, okay. So we're going to reset that to, how about November 16?
That'll work great, Judge. Thank you. May I be excused?
And what happened with your other one? I don't remember who that was.
We already reset that one.
Okay. All right. Then you are excused, Ms. Kraus. And
thank you, Judge.
So are your clients, I think, were already excused. You have a good day.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let me see. 650-173, State of Texas versus Celeste Menchaca. Zachary Munoz. I'll come back to that. All right. 651-111, State of Texas versus Michael Hampton. Angela Blake.
Present, Your Honor. Can we please confer with the state?
All right, is Mr. Hampton here?
Yes, he is.
All right, thank you. All right, later we'll send you to a breakout room. You'll get that prompt in a second, okay?
Thank you.
653135, State of Texas versus Randy Rivas. Mr. Jeffrey Hall,
Good morning, Your Honor.
morning.
I have spoken with Mr. Rivas in the past. However, I have not spoken with him recently. I've attempted to call multiple numbers, attempted an email. So I don't know if he's present, and I don't know if he knew to be present today,
All
Judge.
right. So do you want to confer with the state at all since you are here?
I'd be happy to, Your Honor.
All right, let me go ahead and send you to a breakout room. Do you have a good phone number for Mr. Rivas?
Well, I did, Judge, and now I'm just not so sure.
Okay. Well, if you might give it one last try, see if somehow he answers, because I would like to mark him present.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so we'll see what happens before the end of the docket. Thank you, Mr. Hall.
Thank you, Judge.
654423, State of Texas versus Daniel Jaramillo. Michael Dominic,
Good morning, Your Honor.
morning.
We just need to, I think we got an arrangement on the table. My client needs a few things. So I was thinking if we could get a 15-day reset to let him get an employment letter.
All right, so let me just reset that to November 16. It's a little more than 30
Okay.
days, okay?
That works for us.
But if something works out between now and then, you're welcome to talk to Aleda and come
On
in
the plea.
earlier, okay?
Okay. So
All right.
November, you said November 16, Judge?
16, yes.
Thank you.
So Mr. Jaramillo is here, right?
Yes, he's here.
Okay, great. I see him. Thank you.
May we be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Y'all are
Thank you.
welcome to log off at this time. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. 654. Let me see. I skipped one. It seems like. 652893, State of Texas versus Ernest Kashkari. Mr. Joel Richardson.
Hi, Judge. Mr.
Morning.
Kashkari is here.
Okay, good.
We are ready for a plea.
Okay.
I also have a pending juvenile case, so I'm not sure what order I am on the docket, but if we can be expeditiously processed, then I can return to juvenile at the conclusion of this case.
Right. Why don't you come back here about 11:45, and we'll do the plea at that time.
Okay.
Okay.
May Ernest be excused until 11:45?
He may return at 11:45 also. Yes.
Okay, Ernest, did you hear that?
Mr. Kashkari, you can log off at this time. Just
Okay,
use the same invite to come back, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right. Is Mary Petrashik here? Okay, I'll come back. 656635, State of Texas versus Ricardo Estrada, Dylan George.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning.
I believe he's here. I'd like to confer.
All right, thank you. Okay, Aleda will send you the prompt in a few seconds. 656852, State of Texas versus Gilbert Garduño Valdovinos. Mr. Efrain Torres. Okay, we'll come back. 658021, State of Texas versus Ivan Luna Cervantes. Sean Brown.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Oriole from Mr. Brown's office. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Mr. Oriole?
Good, thank you. Mr. Luna is present, Judge. On this case, we are just awaiting Coban videos to be sent over. I will send an email to both ADAs to remind them to download those. If we could have just one more pretrial reset to get those
All right.
videos.
So you have had an opportunity to talk to them about the missing Coban videos?
The last
already?
setting, I believe so, Judge. It's just,
Okay.
I know they have to request them over now from SAPD to get them uploaded.
Let's
So I will send a reminder.
All right, so let's come back November 16, okay?
Okay. Judge, I have
All
one
right.
other one that's the same issue. If you want to go
All right.
ahead and set them on the same day to Mr. Raymond Torres on page 6,
Page 6.
660134.
660134. Okay.
And it's the same issue, so I'll make sure that I send them a reminder on both of those.
All right. So that'll be November 16 also. Okay. And,
All right, thank you,
and
Judge.
Mr. Torres was here, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay, great. All right. Thank you very much. And you all are excused and can log off. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Um, 658-583, State of Texas versus Benita Rivas. Mr. Katmeyer.
Morning, Judge.
Morning.
Is Benita Rivas present? I have not seen her on the screen.
I don't, unless she's under an iPhone or something like that, I do not see her.
Your
Ms.
Honor,
Rivas, are you here? Benita Rivas? Benita
believe it was
Rivas.
Your Honor, I believe it was an add-on.
Oh,
So
maybe.
I don't know why it would be an add-on if the
Right.
client is not in custody. So is the client in custody?
This doesn't indicate that, and I did not have her as an add-on on my docket.
Well, my secretary said it was an add-on
Oh, no.
from last week, late last week. I assume Friday, maybe.
Oh, I don't, Aleda's probably conferring right now. Aleda, can you hear us? So I don't know. This is on the normal docket that we get printed out from the system.
Well, we tried to recall her this morning.
Okay.
I've tried to text.
Okay, I'm not going to mark her as not present. I'll just leave it like that. So I'm just going to reset that to November 16. Will that work for you?
1 second, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I mean, I'm assuming is that the only thing you had on our docket today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Mr. Katmeyer, then I'm going to excuse you and you can log off and have a great day. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am. You do the same.
Thank you. All right. Moving on. 659-775, State of Texas versus Gilbert Arellano. Adam Flores.
I'm here, President. Council President, Your Honor.
Thank you. And I
President,
think I heard Mr. Arellano, didn't I?
Yes, Your Honor. He's on the speakerphone.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor,
Okay.
I already talked to ADA Brett Boss about doing a JSAT.
Okay. So you're ready to proceed on that?
Yes, Your Honor, if Mr.
Okay.
Boss is in agreement. Brett.
Okay. All right. Do you need to talk to him just to wrap up any loose details?
Yes, Your Honor.
Find out how many days he has or whatever.
Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Then I'm going to ask you to go to a breakout room. Alita will give you that prompt momentarily, okay?
Right. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. 662-247, the State of Texas versus Andrew Michaels.
Good morning.
Douglas Daniel, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Jeb Locke is here for Douglas Daniel, and Andrew
Okay.
Michaels, defendant, is also present.
Thank
I'd like
you.
to confer with the prosecutor in a breakout room, Your Honor.
Okay, let me mark you as conferring, and Alita will send you there momentarily, okay?
Thank you.
663-878, State of Texas versus Victor Cortez. Mr. Valdez, are you still here? I don't know if you're conferring. Okay, is Mr.
Yes, Judge, I'm here in the courtroom.
Okay, so Mr. Valdez, I understand that this is the person that is in the hospital, is that right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, so basically, do you want to confer? I mean, I don't know what you think is best to do on this at this point.
I know that they're having difficulty trying to, with the hospital login. I don't know if they've got it corrected or not. I know Bridget Sheridan and other parties were trying to get it.
Your Honor, the client is here.
Okay, so.
Right here.
Okay, thank you. All right, so what do you want to do on this, Mr. Valdez?
So you're here. I can't hear you. I am here, sir, now, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I heard you. Thank you, sir. I did mark you present. Mr. Valdez?
I'll confer with the state, Your Honor, on this matter.
All right, great. We'll send you to a breakout room, okay? Thank you.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Judge. Was I supposed to be put in a breakout room on Elise Adair?
I believe you were. Aleda, do you remember what happened with that?
Was he gonna go with his client or just the state?
The state, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn. What did you want to do, Mr. Ambrosino?
Yeah, he's in a breakout room, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, good. Yeah, I had marked him as going to room 2. Okay. All right. Let me get back to where I was.
One quick announcement,
Okay.
Judge, please.
Yes, sir.
Mr. David Watts, please sit down, keep your camera still, and remove your hat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
It's very distracting to the judge.
Thank you very much. 665-898, State of Texas versus Jovan Rivas Isidro Montoya.
Good morning, Your Honor. I am present, and so is my client.
Great.
He's on Zoom. This is set for a plea this morning, Judge. All the paperwork's been signed.
Okay. All right. I'm just making myself a little note here to double check on the status. We will be doing this at the end of the docket, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. 665-966, State of Texas versus Linda Fernandez. Bob Hicks.
Unknown caller.
Bob Hicks.
I got myself unmuted. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I believe Ms. Fernandez should be here. She called me this morning. She had gotten a notice to come down to the court. And I told her that, she could stay there or she'd go home and get on Zoom.
Okay, so
I do need to confer on this case because there's a big discovery issue.
all right. So Linda
Both
Fernandez,
cases.
are you here? Linda Fernandez? Maybe she's having problems getting on. Can you give her a call? I'm going to, since you want to confer, we're going to send you to a breakout room, Mr. Hicks. If you can give her a
I
call and
do.
see if she's having problems getting in, okay?
All right, I'll do that.
And Aleda will send you a prompt for the room you're going to get assigned to in just a moment, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. 665-982, State of Texas versus Jessica Landes. Sean Farmer.
I'm here.
Thank you, Ms. Landes. Is that how you pronounce it, Landes or Landes? How do you
Yes,
pronounce
ma'am,
it?
Landis.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Marking you present. I think we're going to have to wait for Mr. Farmer. I don't know that he's here yet.
I spoke with him this morning. He said he was in an accident this weekend and that he was gonna contact the DA.
Oh, okay. All right, then I'll just go ahead and reset this at this time to November 16, Ms. Landes.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so I'm going to excuse you, ma'am, at this time. You can log off. Just stay in touch with your lawyer. Okay?
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 666-041, State of Texas versus Eduardo Arroyo Sanchez, Downall Flannery.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for Mr. Flannery, and Mr. Sanchez is also on the Zoom.
All right, thank you. And what do you want to do on this today?
We'd like to request the breath test discovery. I filed the standard order. It's just not been file stamped yet, but as soon as I receive it, I can forward it on to you or take it in person, however the court prefers.
Okay. All right, that's fine. And so let me just make a little note. Okay, so do you want to confer since you're here, or do you just need to?
Yeah, I would like a reset just so we can see the breath test discovery before we confer on the case.
All right, let's reset that to November 16. And Mr. Arroyo Sanchez is here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. So I'm going to excuse you, Ms. Hernandez, as well as Mr. Arroyo Sanchez, and you can log off at this time. And so it's reset to November 16, okay?
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Six, 67369, State of Texas versus Enoch Caruth, Andrew Falick.
Hey, Judge.
Morning.
I've made 2 appointments to visit my client, and ICS Solutions hasn't let me. So I'd like to see if I could confer with him briefly and also with the state.
All right, we'll put you in a room with Mr. Caruth first, and then when you're done with that, you can confer with the state. Okay,
Thank you.
so I'm going to mark you conferring, and you should get that prompt soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Before I finish, Mr. I saw some lawyers that had already conferred. Mr. Montoya, you had a chance to confer?
Your Honor, that was a plea, Your Honor. Mr.
Oh.
Jovan Rivas.
Okay, great. All right. Is there anyone waiting after they've conferred to make an announcement at this time?
Yes, Judge.
Okay,
Marshall
Mr.
White.
Marshall? All right.
Yes, Judge. I was trying to get a breakout room with Mr. Pincetta there. I did receive an offer from the state that I need to convey to him.
Okay. So, all right. What probably is the best thing is if you'll go back to the breakout room you were in, then
Okay.
Aledo will send your client there to join you, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, that seems to be, okay. I don't see anybody else
Gunnar.
who's confirmed. Yes.
Your Honor, Brent de la Paz, page 2, Jerry Laura,
Okay. Page 2. Let me get there.
613, okay,
613 what?
466.
Okay.
I
That
didn't
was,
hear that one.
Right, that was dismissed, sir.
Okay,
So
very well,
if-
Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. De La Paz. You have a great afternoon. Take care.
Thank you as well, Your Honor.
Yes.
Judge, my name is Jeff Strange, and I am here on a Jahim Conaway, which is an add-on 661180. And
Right.
Jahim is present in the courtroom.
All right, thank you. I'll mark you present. And this is a recall from September 29. Okay, let me just finish calling the docket and I'll come right back to you, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. So the next one is 668627, State of Texas versus David Watts, Cecil Bain.
Yes, President, Your Honor, and my client is present.
Thank you. What would you like to do? This is an arraignment?
It is. It's first setting, Your Honor. When the district attorney has a chance, I'd like to confer.
Perfect. Okay, we will get you that prompt momentarily, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. The next one is 668673, State of Texas versus Ruben Barba, Valerie Headland.
Good morning, Your Honor. My
Morning.
client, I have never been able to make contact with him.
Oh.
I've called, I've looked him up through my background search and also mailed him a letter. His address is in California, and it looks like he also had to have his entire, all of his paperwork is in Spanish also, so I think he is not from the United States.
Okay.
So I have not been able to make contact with him.
All right. Okay, well, we don't know if he got notice or if he understands he's supposed to be in court, right?
No, I did mail him a letter since I wasn't able to get a
All right.
hold of him through phone.
I'm going to reset that to November 16, and maybe if he's not a U.S. citizen, maybe we can check the immigration. I know that there's a website where you can go and see if
Okay.
he's in custody. All right, so is that the only one you had, Ms. Headland?
Yes, it is.
All right, let's just, you're excused and you're welcome to log off at this
Okay,
time. Have a
thank
great
you.
day. Thank
You too.
you. All right, the next one is an add-on, and that's Mr. Strange on Jahim Conaway. So this was on our docket, and I know you were very busy on that day, but we wanted to make sure that we addressed this case before we forget about it, okay? So,
Judge, I'm sorry. Actually, my problem was Jahim has also a pending felony out of the same transaction in the 226 District Court.
all right.
And we had appeared in court previously and had actually pled the case, and that matter was reset because Jahim is going through testing. and as a part of our plea bargain with the felony prosecutor, this case, the term that they use will be that it will be concurrent, but it's my understanding that it's going to be dismissed.
Okay.
I thought that was going to happen when we took the plea. I'm a Houston Fort Bend lawyer, and typically that would be the disposition when we actually appeared in front of the judge.
Right.
And so I did not know, and I did not tell Jamie he had to be in court because I thought the case was going to get disposed. We are reset till December in the district court, and I was just going to ask Your Honor if we could reschedule this until after the district court case, because I think it's going to take care of itself.
Will December 7 work for you?
Yes, Your Honor, that'd be perfect.
All right, let's just do that. We just don't want to have anything, inadvertently get neglected. So basically that was just to check and see what the status was.
And I appreciate your coordinator keeping up with me and keeping up with it. I'm unfamiliar how you guys do things there. In this case, he would have been a probationer in Fort Bend County where I practice mostly. The case would have been disposed and he'd be considered on probation when he was testing. You guys just do stuff a little bit different and leave the case open.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if that's what normally happens. Mr. Richardson, can you enlighten us about that, please?
Sure, Your Honor. Here normally they either plea out and then they're put on probation and the case stays open until they complete it. Or if they don't plea out, I want to say they do pretrial diversion.
So I just was wondering though, like Mr. Strange, it's tied to the felony. And so I think that's the reason it's coming up on our docket that the system prepares. So is that a mistake or should we correct that on our docket system? I mean, do we need to keep checking on Mr. Conaway? I mean, obviously I'm giving a long reset. I would like to be safer than sorry, but
just from my experience from the past, normally, because I know the district courts, they mail out the reset dates where we just give them like right here on the spot.
Oh, okay.
So they typically don't know their reset date until they get it in the mail.
Oh.
Or this and that. And then that's when, from my experience, that's when the defense lawyer can call LADA or the court coordinator and get it reset for that same day as the felony.
Okay, so
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Strange, that's what I was going to ask LADA to check on that. And if it's a mistake having it on the docket, we'll go ahead and correct that. Okay.
Our case is still outstanding, and the felony 226, it does indicate that it was held on September 15, applied for deferred adjudication, and then on 9/15, judgment deferred.
So then this case is not tied to the felony? Is that what you're saying?
It hasn't been dismissed if they said that they were going to dismiss ours.
Okay, so Mr. Strange, maybe you want to talk to our prosecutors and see what's going to happen with that.
Well, Judge, what I'm saying is I think what's happened is they're just leaving this case as if it's open until he completes his testing up in the district court, and then I believe it will be dismissed.
You think that the felony court's going to just tie it into that felony?
Yes, Judge. I will get with the prosecutor up there and try to tighten this up a little bit.
Okay, all right. So as it stands now, we're going to keep that December 7 reset date, just so we can check and make sure nothing, wrong happens, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Strange. Is that the only thing you had today then?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir, then you're excused, and Mr. Conaway, if he is present, is also excused. You have a great afternoon. Thank you. You may log off at this time. Take care. All right, so 612-655-619-966, State of Texas versus Edward Cruz. Mr. Jesse Sanchez. I thought I saw Mr. Sanchez. Okay, I'll call it again later. Okay, and I think I've gone through the docket so far.
Can I approach?
Mr. Volk, yes, sir.
Yes, I'm sorry, I was in County Court 13. I'm
Okay.
here on Roger Gonzalez. The case
Okay.
number is 624886.
624886?
Yes, Judge.
624886. Okay, that has been dismissed, Mr. Volk.
All right. Are you sure about that 624886? That's what I
That
thought.
is on a Roger Gonsalves.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Be nice if the state would let me know that.
Well, they just did it. So right before the docket.
Right.
So,
That's wonderful.
okay. But you're not unhappy, are you?
No, I'm not. It's not updated in the court records yet.
Right. Yeah, because it just happened.
Okay.
Okay.
If you guys could forward me a copy of the dismissal, that'd be great.
I'm sure that'll happen. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
May I be
you.
excused?
I guess I haven't even signed it yet. I think that's probably the problem. Okay. Okay.
All right, Judge,
You have a
thank-
great afternoon. You take care, sir.
He's present as well. Roger, you can log off.
Yeah, you're welcome to log off, Mr. Gonsalves. Have a great afternoon. Take care, sir.
Judge.
All
Your Honor,
right.
while you're on page 2 of the docket, I've got a case on that page as well. Second from
Okay.
the bottom, Ovalle
Yes.
628541, Eric Hernandez for him.
Okay.
He
and
has
this
submitted that PTD application, so I don't know if the
Okay.
state's dismissed that case or not. He's not present this morning, but he is already working the PTD program.
All right. So just out of an abundance of caution, even though he is already working it, you're saying,
is.
okay, then we don't need to reset it. Okay.
If you
All
want to
right.
reset it, Your Honor, I'm fine with that, so I can just follow up on the dismissal.
Okay, well, that's what we like to do. We like to, the more we know, the better off we are, I think.
That's
so
fine,
let's
Your Honor.
reset it to November 16, okay?
November 16th works. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Hernandez. Is that
Have a
all
good
you
day.
had today?
It is.
Okay, you have a great afternoon. Take care.
Thank you.
May I approach, Your Honor? Kirby Wallen?
Yes, sir. Yes, who's
This is-
approaching?
Kirby
Yes,
Wallen,
Mr. Wallen.
Page
Okay.
1.
All right.
Case number 512-292, me,
Okay.
Ron Vasquez.
Yes.
I called, I didn't get any answer, left a message, and as far as I've talked to the CLO and the state.
All right, so that means I'm going to issue a warrant.
Okay.
But, it won't go out for 7 days if somehow you can miraculously get a hold of Ms. Velasquez. We'll
Okay.
have her come in voluntarily, okay?
All right.
You have a good day. Take care,
Thank
Mr. Wayland. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Munoz, Rene Munoz.
Yes, Judge. Hi, good morning. I have Jesse Acosta on page 2, 63753.
Okay. And is Mr. Acosta here?
He's not, Judge. He's currently in the 175th. They have their Zoom hearing at the same time we had ours. So as I believe the misdemeanor to follow the felony, I advise him to go ahead and attend the felony one, if that's okay with you, Judge.
That's fine. I'm marking him present.
But
Okay.
yeah, if we can get a reset, Judge, I know they're hashing out the details on a potential plea, and I believe that felony case will likely TIC this misdemeanor.
Okay, we'll reset that for November 16, okay?
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. You have a great afternoon. Take care.
Thanks. You too, Judge.
Thanks. 627786, State of Texas versus Lizette Avalos, Mr. William Brooks.
Morning, Judge.
Morning.
Ms. Avalos is not present. We actually chimed in on Thursday on this matter, and the state was going to withdraw the motion. That was the agreement.
So it should not be on today's docket then, right?
It just, the paperwork hadn't been signed yet, Judge. Mr. Richard Friday, and he said that he's prepared the motion to withdraw and communicated with Ms. Avalos' probation officer as well.
Okay. All right. Then you have anything else with our court today?
Just that, Judge.
Okay, so you have a great afternoon, Mr. Brooks. Thank you for coming in and clearing that up for us.
Yes, ma'am.
You take care, sir.
You too.
Thanks. All right. Is there anybody else that needs to make an announcement at this time?
Please obey, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Sadovsky, I guess you were first.
Yes, Judge, thank you. I conferred with the state. There are a couple of videos that were mentioned that we don't currently have in discovery. So they're providing that. They're also going to discuss some issues that I was able to raise. And they're going to talk about that with the alleged victim in this case. I think we're going to need a little bit longer reset for that.
Okay, all right.
Do you have anything in December, that first week of December?
December 7.
I think that will work, Judge.
Okay, let's do that then. Okay. Then you and your client, that's the only one you had, right?
Yes, Judge. Two cases, though, same client.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, it's going to be the same date, December 7. So then I'm going to excuse you, Mr. Sadowski, as well as your client. Y'all can log off at this time.
Thank you,
Take
Judge.
care.
You have a good
Thank
afternoon.
You
All
too.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, who else needs to make an announcement?
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes, Ms. Petrashik, is that who it is? I didn't recognize
Oh,
the
I
other
did.
voice.
I did say something, but I think somebody else needed to approach us.
Okay. Who was the other person? I think you were first.
Victoria.
Your Honor.
Victoria. Okay.
I'm sorry. I was in another county. I have Kevin Okura. It will be a plea, simple JSAT.
I know we have that. We do have that plea paperwork. I recognize the name. So we're almost done with our docket. Hopefully we'll be doing our pleas pretty fast. Okay?
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, I have a case. This is Andrew Freilich. I have Enoch Caruth. It's 667-369.
Okay.
And
I thought I called that one. Oh yeah, but you had an opportunity to confer?
No, Judge. The defendant is not here on the Zoom. I have not been able to meet with him. There is a felony pending, so I probably need to start with the felony prosecutor and work my way down.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and give you a reset on that then.
Okay.
Can you give me the cause number on?
Of course, Your Honor. I have 667-369.
667-369. Okay. Yeah, I had marked you conferring. I don't know what happened, but let me just reset you then. Felony pending. That will be for December 7. You're the attorney on the felony, right?
Affirmative, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Freilich.
Thank you very much.
So you and your client can log off at this time.
I'm sorry. You said December. Which date?
7.
7. Thank you, Your Honor.
Uh-huh. Thank you. All right. Anybody else? Let me see, Ms. Petrashik.
Yes, Judge. I got my audio working. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you fine. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Yes, Judge. I had Mr. Lance Hopkins, 654-825 on the docket. He has an ABI in this court and in County Court 7. I just need to talk to the prosecutors to see what they wanted to do about it.
Okay. All right. So let me mark you conferring, right? And,
Yes, Judge.
Aleda's going to send you to a breakout room, but you have some other ones, don't you?
Portia had not.
Yeah.
That one is 436-153. I'm checking in with her, Judge. I think she may have paid off the
Oh, okay.
the check. So I just wanted to check in with the prosecutors on that one too to make sure they got that.
I'll go ahead and mark you conferring on that one. It seemed like you had some other ones too, or were they just duplicates?
Oh, I have on my
I
calendar.
See. No, there's one that was dismissed that I didn't mark all the way through. So that's
great.
probably what I was thinking of. On
Which one was that?
Mark
Oh.
Delgado?
Yes, Judge. Yes, that case was dismissed.
Let me see if there's anything else. Lance Hopkins, I marked you conferring on that. I think that's probably it. It just looked like
I think
a
I
lot
had
more. You have another?
I had Corey Junius, but I think he may have a warrant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. That's all I got then.
All right. So you need to confer, and Aleda's going to send you to a breakout room. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right. So, Mr. Hull, did you have a chance to confer, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke with Brett, and I was actually able to get in contact with my client, Your Honor. I spoke with him over the phone. He was working on firing up his laptop so that he could log in. I don't know if he has done that yet.
Mr. Rivas, Randy Rivas, are you here, sir? So I can just mark you present. Maybe it's a problem. There's Jovan Rivas. Is that Mr. Randy Rivas?
That may be.
Unmute yourself, sir, please. I want to mark you present.
Your Honor, Mr. Jovan Rivas is my client.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
It's
so
not the
that's
same.
not the same. Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. Montoya.
Thank
Sorry
you
about
for
that.
clarifying.
Okay, all right. Well,
Hi, Judge.
hi. Okay, well, Mr. Hall, I'm just gonna, what do you want me to do with this? You don't want a warrant on this, right?
Well, Judge, I know I'm sorry he's not present. I apologize. I did just speak with him, and in speaking with Mr. Bosis Brett, he wants to reach out to the complaining witness, so we were going to ask for a little bit of time if the court would allow that.
Yes, sir. If I reset that for November 16, will that work, do you think?
Absolutely, Judge.
Okay, so then you had nothing else, right, for today?
I think that's it, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Holden, I'm going to excuse you. You're welcome to log off. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, I'm sorry. Mr. Montoya, did you have a chance to confer?
Judge, that was going to be a plea with Mr.
Oh.
Jovan Rivas.
Okay. All right, we should be going forward on that pretty soon. Who else needs to make an announcement at this time?
I do, Judge.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know who said that.
Ambrosino?
Ambrosino, okay.
Yes, Your Honor. I have an agreement with the state on a lease Adair, and I just need to be put in a breakout room with my client to go over the
Okay.
paperwork.
All right, so did you get a chance to talk to Miss Adair first, or did you talk to the state?
I've talked to both, and,
okay.
and we have an agreement, and they've already emailed me the paperwork, which I've signed, and now I just need to visit with her.
All right.
Unless you want to do it a different day.
No, whatever you want to do. If you want to, yeah, let's just go forward today, Mr. Ambrosino. Unless you have something else waiting on you right this minute.
Not until the afternoon. So.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And you've already signed a lot of the paperwork. Sounds like.
Yes, I've signed everything on my end.
I will look for that so we can proceed shortly. Okay. All right. Let me see who else needs to make an
Morgan,
announcement.
when you have a chance, Judge.
Miss Morgan, yes, ma'am.
Hi, I was on your trial announcement this morning, but now Alita asked me to log on with regards to a motion to modify conditions of probation. And so I'm present on that when you're ready for that. It's on cause number 623050.
Okay, and what's the name of the defendant?
Giovanni Macias.
Okay. Okay. And is he present?
He is not. Does he need to be present?
Well, it's always a good idea. I mean, if you have to come in, it's always nice to have your clients also. You wanted to do a bond amendment on that?
It's a condition. It's a modification of his probation conditions. And so I talked to Mr. Richardson. I've emailed both the prosecutors.
Oh, okay. So you have an agreement already? Is that what?
I'm hoping. I haven't heard from the prosecutors yet.
Okay. So do you want to confer with them today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Miss Morgan, I think it was signed.
Oh, maybe it was already signed.
Yep.
Okay. All right, then there's nothing else for you to do, right?
I hope not. I'll double check and make sure it got signed, and I'll let you know. Thank you.
All right. Well, you take care, Miss Morgan. If you're welcome to log off at this time. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Angela Blake, did you have a chance to confer?
Yes, Your Honor. And the paperwork has been prepared, but Chris mistyped the email address. If I could just go talk to him real quick and make sure he has the correct one.
All right, so probably if you go, Aleda will take care of sending you to the right room, okay? You'll get
Thank
that
you, Judge.
momentarily, okay? Okay. All right, so let's see who else is back.
Cecil Bain, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Bain, yes, sir.
I was not able to confer, the prosecutor did not get to my breakout room, but I have conferred with my client. I wonder if he could be excused to go to a job interview.
Yes.
And
I'm
I'm sorry, it's David Watts. It's 668-627.
66. Okay, let me just find that so I can make my notations. Okay. All right. Yeah, so you want to confer, but you're asking that I excuse Mr. Watts?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
I'm glad to do that. So, Mr. Watts, you are excused, sir, and you can log off at this time. You have a great afternoon, sir. Thank you. All right. And so hopefully you'll get into the breakout room.
I'm being invited to a breakout room right now to talk with the DA. Thank you, Judge.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Alita.
Okay, so I'm looking at, did I just see Mr. Beck? I don't know what happened there. Okay. Victoria Cruz is working on a plea, right?
Yes, Your Honor, we should be ready.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. All right. I think we are sort of current. I think everyone that needed to make an announcement has done so. All right.
Celeste Menchaca.
All right. Celeste Menchaca. Okay. Who
Now,
is her
Judge, it's
attorney?
me.
Who is
Ms.
her
Menchaca,
attorney?
please stop working. You are in a court proceeding, being recorded, and everything's on the record. Please move to a room where is more conducive to being in a court of law. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Butler. Okay, so Ms. Menchaca, we're waiting for your attorney. He's tied up in another court. So,
Okay.
The reminder from the deputy is very valid. It just is very distracting when people are moving around. And you wouldn't be able to do that if we were physically in the courtroom. So,
Yes.
okay, if you'll please abide by that. Thank you. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and see where I have lined up for paperwork. I do have the paperwork on Mr. Okura.
Your Honor, and I put you in chat.
All right, I'll look at it in a second. Okay. Okay.
Aleda? Whoa. Sorry about that.
Remember the old reverse system?
This one.
Yes.
Aleda, could you put courtroom confer and Victor Cortez in a breakout room, please?
So elated, were you able to take care of that errand that you had?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, good, thank you. Okay. Okay, so far, I have Okura and Adair. I need to check on the others.
And Your Honor, if Victor Cortez could go to a breakout room. Oh, he did. Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Sanchez, good afternoon, sir. How are you
Yes,
today?
good, Judge. Sorry I'm
Okay.
late. I'm here on
Oh.
Veracruz. This is a case that Carl Alexander represents him on 3 felonies and 2 other misdemeanors. I can't remember the setting date, but a while back I had informed the court of that, and he agreed to take these cases on.
Oh.
I guess it never got into the computer.
Yeah.
I left
Okay,
a message.
yeah, I see you have 2 cases on Edward Cruz, but you're not the attorney anymore on that?
He's Carl Alexander agreed to take those cases because he's representing him on 5 other cases, 3
Oh, okay.
felonies and 2 misdemeanors. We did that a while back in this court, but I guess it just didn't get into the computer.
Yeah,
'Cause
is he hired on the other cases?
he was appointed because one is a first-degree felony, and I don't do first-degree felonies, so they took me off of the other 2 felonies and put him on that so he can handle everything.
But it's not hired, it's appointed, right?
He's appointed, yes.
Okay, so basically we just need to make sure your name comes off and Mr. Alexander gets his name on these cases.
That's
On
correct,
6.
Judge.
Okay, all right. Thank you
And-
for correcting that for us. We'll go ahead and make a note of that.
And when I checked the computer, I believe he's set for trial for October 18th on the felonies, unless that
Okay.
gets postponed.
Trial October 18, is that what you said?
18, that's what I saw on the computer.
18. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Sanchez.
Okay,
Appreciate
thank you,
that
Judge.
information. So you are welcome to log off, sir. Have a great afternoon. Thank
Okay,
you.
Judge. And I'll go ahead and submit a voucher for the time of going back and forth
All
and all of
right,
that.
please do. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Take care.
Take care.
May I approach, Judge?
Yes, sir. Mr. George?
Ricky Estrada, if you can just reset that, we should be able to take care of it.
All right, let me see if I can find you on this docket. Let's see. Can you give me the cause number again? I think it'll be
It's
faster.
656635.
Okay. Okay, here we go. We're just going to reset Mr. Ricardo Estrada. How about November 16? Will that work?
That should work, Judge.
All right, there you go then. That's November 16. Do you know if Mr. Estrada? Yeah, I marked him present.
He's here.
So he's welcome to log off at this time.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay. Jeb Locke?
Hi, Judge. I'm back from conferring on Andrew Michaels.
Okay.
The state did make an offer to me. I'd like a little more time to confer with my client and review the offer with him if we could get a reset on the case for a pretrial, Judge.
All right, let's do that.
Do you need a case number, ma'am?
Yeah, please.
662247.
Okay, that's going to be on the next page. Okay. Okay, got it here. So we're resetting that for November 16. Will that work?
That'll be great, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
And
Mr.
may
Locke.
Mr. Michaels be excused?
Yes, sir. Mr. Michaels
right.
is welcome to log off at this time. You have a great afternoon.
Thank you. And I'll be in touch with you, Michael, Andrew. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. White, did you have a chance to confer, sir? Oh, you're still muted, Mr. White.
Sorry about that. Yes, Judge, I need to talk with Mr. Lowry again about that case.
Okay. So, Aleda will check and see if that breakout room is still open. And if that's the case, you can just go straight back there. Okay. I think it was actually room 5.
Which one?
Breakout room 5. Is that right?
5?
Is that where
Okay.
you were before?
I think I was there with Mr. Lowry, but I'm currently assigned to 1.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mr. Pine said.
Okay. So go on back to the one you were in, and Aleda will send your client there.
Well, okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Mr. Montoya, I need to make sure I get your plea paperwork. Let's see. This one is done. So, Mr. Torres, Efrain Torres.
Judge, I'm here for Mr. Valdovinos, Judge.
Okay.
Valdovinos, but I'm in the 290th right now,
Okay.
as well, multi-Zoom. I just wanted to see if I could get a reset on Mr. Valdovinos.
All right. I don't know if he's here. Do you happen to know if he is?
He's in my office, Judge.
Okay. All right. What's the cause number on that?
One moment, Judge.
Okay, I found it. So how about if we reset it to November 16?
That's fine, Judge. Appreciate your assistance.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Torres. So you and Mr. Valdovinos are excused and you're welcome to log off.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right. I was going to check on Mr. Montoya and on Mr. Jovan Rivas. Let me see if I have that paperwork. Okay. That's cause number 665898.
Your Honor, it shows on Mr. Montoya's client that the client has not signed yet.
Okay, because I was trying to find it, see if it was in the stack, and I'm having problems with that. Okay, so Mr. Montoya,
Yes, Your Honor.
can I put you in a breakout room so you can go over the paperwork with Mr. Rivas? There is
Of course,
an
Judge.
issue. After he's signed, he needs to be sure and do the prompt where it says click here to sign, and that way it'll come to me right away.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you, sir. See, there was another one I needed to check on. Okay. I think we just need Mr. Rivas's and that. Oh wait, we need Gilbert Arellano. Okay. Six 59775.
Judge, this is Joel Richardson. I'm here for cash carry.
Yes, sir.
Hope he's online too, 11:45.
Okay, so you had a plea to do, right?
Yes, I assume all the paperwork's in.
You know what? I'm just now checking on that. Give me the
I like your
cost number. Oh,
glasses. I
here.
need to get some new glasses.
Thank you, Mr. Richardson.
You have red glasses, red lipstick, and rosy red cheeks, so your vision of red today.
Okay, so on Lance Hopkins, that's who you're, no, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong line.
Cash carry
That's-
DWI.
It's cash carry Ernest, okay?
He's a wonderful client. I assume he's online. There he is. He's online right there.
Right, and that, I need to check on that to make sure we have the paperwork. Aleda, do you happen to know if we have 652893?
Yes, Your Honor, it should be waiting for you for signature.
Well, is it Adobe sign? Because I've been checking
Yes.
there and I have not found it. Let me see, I'm going to the completed, maybe that's where it is.
Uh-huh. It looks like.
No, no, that's not it.
Yeah, it looks like both have just signed.
Okay, let me try that again.
Ernest told me he sent all the paperwork in this morning.
Okay, so I do see the discovery for Mr. Arellano, I believe. Let me see. We're in October, right?
It's hard to believe this year's almost over.
I know. It's really flying by, huh?
Ernest is a really good client, Judge. He's been very good about communicating, and
That's great.
he's highly recommended.
That's wonderful. Okay, so let me see.
Ernie, right now you're on mute.
I just found cash carry. Okay.
Oh, good. Do you want him to unmute himself? He's on mute right now.
No, it's fine. I just want to let you know the status of the paperwork.
Okay.
I'm going to sign it right now.
So, Judge, I was having trouble logging on this morning. Then I realized my camera wasn't plugged in.
Oh, yeah. You know, sometimes when you're in a hurry, things like that happen, right?
When you wonder why technology doesn't work, make sure you have a plug that's plugged in.
Yeah.
This is very simple to fix that problem.
Well, a lot of times I end up closing everything down and starting from scratch because that seems to fix it somehow. I don't know what the magic about that is, but
I think it reboots or something. But
yeah.
another thing too, sometimes when you start it up again, you know, it's a very wonderful thing. It's a solution to all your problems.
I know, right?
A lot of times it's embarrassing. You'll be in the middle of a play, then your computer will die on you. You'll log off automatically or something right in the middle of a plea.
Right.
So, now that's embarrassing too.
Yeah. Well, I've tried to stop being embarrassed about it because there's always something.
I think we should continue doing Zooms even when the jury trials start up. This is so much more convenient. And
Yeah, I would like it if we could do it, jury trials on Zoom, but we can't. I mean, nobody's willing to do that, I think.
I'm willing to waive a jury trial in some cases just to have a bench trial. So, I don't know if that'll help or not.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was doing before I came to this court, bench trials every day. Okay. We got cash carry. Let me see if I can find the one other one that I need.
Wave your hand, Ernest, so she can see you.
Oh, that's fine. You told me
He's got a beard right there.
I'm counting him here. Okay.
Ernest, you have my number if you need anything after this.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay. Call anytime. I'm easily available.
Hi, Debbie. Hadn't seen you in a long time.
Hello there, Mr. Hicks. Good to see you.
Okay, you all remember you are in court. Okay. All right. All right, so I'm still looking for Arellano, I think. Mr. Bain, did you get a chance to confer, sir?
I did, Your Honor. And I have an offer I'll need to discuss with my client. I wonder if we might get a short reset.
All right, let me do that. Your client's name again?
I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Mr. Watts, right?
David Watts, that's correct. Three cases.
All right, so we'll reset that to November 16. Will that work?
That is just fine, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Bain, thank you so much, sir. I know we already excused Mr. Watts. You have a great afternoon.
Well, thank you. You too.
Thank you. All right, so Mr. Hicks, I didn't mean to ignore you, sir. I just was distracted. Did you have a chance to confer already?
I have had a chance to confer, and Chris agreed that there's no particular reason why Castle Hills finds it impossible to turn in videos, but he will try again to get them.
Yeah, okay, so then we're just going to reset it. Is that what we need to do?
I believe so.
All right, that's on Miss Linda Fernandez. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So if we should reset this to November 16, will that work for you?
Works for me. Whether it works for the Castle Hills Police Department is entirely a different question.
Right. Well, all we can do is try to keep track of these.
That's all. There has to be somebody out there protecting and serving the ricos norteños.
So, Mr. Hicks, did you have anything else in our court?
I do not, Your Honor. May I be
All right.
excused?
Yes, sir.
And
You
may
have
Ms. Fernandez be excused as well.
Ms. Linda Fernandez, you are welcome to log off at this time. Thank you, ma'am. We're resetting this for November 16, okay? And stay in touch with your lawyer, okay, ma'am? You got a good lawyer. Thank you. So
Sent
you
you
all
a
have
chat, Judge.
Thank you.
Nice to see
So you're good to see you. You all take care. All right. Deputy Butler, you're sending me a chat about an add-on.
Well, I had Mr. Valdez said he needed to make an announcement on another case that he has in the court.
Okay, all right. So let me go ahead and Mr. Valdez.
Yes, Judge.
Yes, sir.
On
Yes, sir.
my case that's set for trial on Juan Hernandez,
Right.
I've conferred with the state. I'm not ready on this case, Judge. I'm gonna have to file a motion for continuance on this matter.
Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna ask you to come back at 1:30, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We'll see you
Your
then,
Honor,
Ms.
may I
Rose.
approach?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Are we gonna be able to do the Okura plea?
Yes, it's ready. It's
Excellent,
ready.
thank you.
It's just that I still have people on the docket that need to be addressed, so. Okay, so Mr. Hernandez, I excused your lawyer, sir, so you're welcome to leave at this time. Stay in touch with your lawyer, okay, Mr. Hernandez? You can log off at this time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Montoya, that's the one I was having problems finding. That's Mr.
Yes, Your
Arriaga,
Honor. I
right?
spoke with Mr. Rivas. He said he tells me he didn't receive any paperwork.
Oh.
I asked if the courts can submit that paperwork to Mr. Rivas so we can
All right, so
start
this
signing.
is, what you need to do is send one of the prosecutors an email with your email address and your client's email address, and they will immediately send back to you the plea paperwork. It won't take any time to get it reviewed and signed, so.
Judge, we did that already. In fact, I spoke with Brett. I sent him the paperwork. He sent me the paperwork. I signed it. I sent him the client's email address, and that's where it's.
Yeah, well, the problem is I've been looking for it, and let me try it again. I just, I'm not finding it. But sometimes it comes in while I'm looking and it doesn't show up. Let me look again. I don't have anything from Brett or from Chris waiting for me to sign. So I don't know. I'll look in the completed. I don't think I signed it, but I'll look.
Thank you, Honor.
All
It was
right.
some time ago, Judge.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what happened. Let me see if I can find it and the completed. All right. Mr. Ambrosino,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you waiting for a plea also?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Who's that on?
Elise Adair.
Yeah,
She's-
that is ready. Okay. I have that. I just need this one last one, I think. Aleda, I know you're always busy, but
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you check on Mr. Montoya's plea paperwork? See if you can find it. I haven't had any success.
It is here, Your Honor.
Where is here?
In the Adobe, but Mr. Rivas has not signed. That's why you don't have it.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking, I'm waiting, then the one says waiting for you, and I don't see it.
If you can send it to Mr. Rivas, he can sign it. He's in breakout room number 2, and I can help him sign it.
Yeah, I guess the counsel the prosecutor that sent it to you is the one that's able to remind it, and then it'll go straight to him.
Yeah.
Who was that?
That was Brett, Judge.
Okay, I'll talk to Brett.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. All right, Mr. White.
Yes, Judge, I was in breakout room 16. No one joined me in like the last
Okay.
5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm not
they're
sure
still
how-
in line.
Okay,
There's still
I'm in
people
line.
ahead of you, Mr. White. So.
Okay, I'll go back to 16 and wait.
Yeah, the only saving thing about breakout rooms is it's private and you can take care of other things.
Okay, great.
So, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Miss Angela Blake, did you get a chance to confer?
Yes, Your Honor. The plea paperwork was just signed by my client, so it should be in your Adobe sign now.
Oh, okay. What is your client's name again?
Michael Hampton.
Okay. I will look for it. You know what? If you'll give me the cause number, I can go right to it.
651111.
Oh, wow. That's easy. 51111. Okay. Let me see if I can get it. So I am in the place on the screen where it says waiting for you. It has not come through yet. I'm gonna go see if it's in progress. Maybe I signed it and don't remember. I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay. No, it's a discovery acknowledgement. That's not what I need. Okay.
On my screen, it says it should be with you.
Well, the only one I have is the discovery acknowledgement. Let me keep looking, because that's an easy number to find. Okay, let me see what's here. No. Okay, I see one for Mr. Arellano. Okay. Okay. I've got the paperwork on Gilbert Arellano. Okay, I think I've got the plea paperwork, the waiver now on Mr. Hampton. Okay, just came in. I now have Mr. Hampton. Let me check one more. 665-898. So, Alita, do you see the status of 665-898?
What was the case number? 658?
665-898.
665.
That was on Jovan Rivas. Okay.
All right, let's see. Okay, I did talk to Brett, and he was he was talking with council, and he was going to resubmit it.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get us started on these. I've got 5 that I'm ready to move on. Let's go with Elise Adair. Can you please unmute yourself? Ms. Petrashik, do you have an announcement for me before we proceed on this?
Yes, Judge, I can announce on Mr. Lance Hopkins.
Okay, what are we doing?
He has another ABI pending in County Court 7, and so we're trying to work them out together.
Can November 16 work for you?
Let's do it.
Okay, we got that one. Okay.
And then I'm waiting for confirmation from the checks department from Porsche has not to verify she has paid off that check.
All right, let's just go ahead and reset that to November 16. And obviously you'll just give us an update.
Absolutely, Judge.
Okay, all right, that works. Now, did you have one more?
I think that was it.
Okay, great. Then I think
Thank you, Judge.
can log off, ma'am. You have a great day, and your
You
clients
as
are
well.
also excused. Take care.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right. All right, so Miss Adair.
Yes.
Okay, will you please raise your right hand and be sworn, ma'am? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, thank you. You may lower your hand. This is cause number 629-129, the state of Texas versus Elise Adair. Counsel, please make your announcements.
Christian Lowry with the state.
Roberto Ambrosino for the defense.
Are you Elise Adair?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You've been charged with the offense of resisting arrest as a Class A misdemeanor. You'll see on the screen what I'm referring to. It's defendant's waiver of constitutional rights. I don't know what just happened. Okay, so that tells you you're being charged with the offense of resisting arrest, and the range of punishment for that is up to 1 year in Bexar County Jail and or a fine up to $4,000. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You see the document I'm referring to. We're going to go to page 2, and you reviewed this document with your attorney, correct?
Correct.
So on page 2, there's a defendant's signature. Did you electronically sign that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by signing that document, you're giving up your right to a jury trial, your right to remain silent, as well as all those other rights listed in that document?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have an agreement with the state and I follow it, but later on tonight you change your mind, you want to take back your plea, you can do that with my permission, but I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If I assess a harsher punishment than what you have agreed to, you can take back your plea, and nothing that you've said or signed for today's hearing can be used against you. Also, if you plead no contest, I can still find you guilty of this offense. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Ambrosino, have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge with Ms. Adair?
Yes, Your Honor.
In your opinion, does she have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
And has she been able to assist you in her defense?
She has.
I will approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
There is, Your Honor. A
Okay.
$0 fine, court costs, 1 day Bear County Jail, credit for time served, time money to run concurrent, and we are recommending a judgment satisfied.
Mr. Ambrosino, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Adair, to the offense of resisting arrest as a Class A misdemeanor, how do you plead, ma'am?
No contest.
Is anybody forcing you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I am going to accept your plea. I'm going to follow the agreement, assess a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 1 day Bear County Jail, credit for time served, time and money run concurrent, and the court finds that your judgment is satisfied. So is there anything further from defense?
No, Your Honor.
Anything further from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Adair, I have followed your agreement. That means you do not have a right to appeal. Want to wish you the best of luck, ma'am. You have a great rest of your life, and take care. And hopefully the next time we see you here will be on something much more pleasant, okay?
Yes,
Take
ma'am.
care. All right.
You too.
And this hearing is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to move next to Kevin Okora. Okay. Mr. Okora, will you please unmute yourself, sir? Raise your right hand and be sworn.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may lower your hand. Thank you. This is cause number 602-444, the state of Texas versus Kevin Okora. Counsel, please make your announcements.
Victoria Cruz on behalf of Raymond Martinez for the defense, Your Honor. We're ready.
Christian Lowry with the state. And
I'm sorry, what happened? There was
Christian
background
Lowry with the
noise.
state, Your Honor. Sorry about that. Brett's in the same office as me.
Oh, okay, great. All right, thank you. All right, so are you Kevin Okora, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated as, well, wait a minute. Is it a DWI first?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Should that be with a range of punishment of 72 hours up to 180 days in Bear County Jail?
No, Your Honor.
sin. On this case, Your Honor, we had a special arrangement as the $1,000 restitution was paid up front. We're doing a 1 day JSAT.
Okay, all right, great. That's fine. I just didn't understand if that was agreed to. Okay. So the range of punishment for this is up to 180 days in Bear County Jail and or a fine of $2,000, up to $2,000. Do you understand that, Mr. Okuda?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So you have reviewed this document with your attorney. We're going to go to page 2 where it says defendant's signature. Do you see that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign this, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by signing that document, you're giving up your right to a jury trial, your right to remain silent, as well as those other rights listed in that document?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have an agreement with the state, and I follow it, and then later on you change your mind and you want to take back your plea, you would need my permission to do that, but I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
If I assess a harsher punishment than what you have agreed to, then you can take back your plea, and nothing you've said or signed for today's hearing can be used against you. Also, if you plead no contest to this offense, I can still find you guilty of this offense. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, Ms. Cruz, have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge with Mr. Okuda?
Yes, Your Honor.
In your opinion, does he have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
Yes, he does.
And has he been able to assist you in his defense?
He has.
All right, I will approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
There is, Your Honor, a $0 fine, court costs. 1 day Bear County Jail, and $953.19 restitution, which has been paid up front. Credit for time served, time money to run concurrent, and the state is recommending a judgment satisfied.
So, Ms. Cruz, is that your understanding of the agreement?
It is, Your Honor. We have also tendered to the court and to state copies of Mr. Okuda's upfront certificates of completion for the DWI education class and the VIP live panel.
And you want credit for that? Okay.
Yes, please, for his license.
Okay. All right, so Mr. Okuda, to the offense of driving while intoxicated as a Class B misdemeanor, how do you plead, sir?
No contest.
Is anybody forcing you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will accept your plea. I am following the agreement. I'm assessing a $0 fine plus court cost, sentencing you to 1 day Bear County Jail, giving you credit for $953.19 restitution, which has already been paid. You'll get credit for time served, time and money run concurrent, and this court finds his judgment is satisfied. And I'm going to give you credit for having completed the DWI education course and well, you know what? I probably wrote that down wrong. It was DWI Ed and what else?
The VIP impact panel, ma'am.
Okay, the victim impact panel. You're getting credit for those since you already completed those and you have certificates of completion as evidence. All right, is there anything further from defense?
Nothing from defense, Your Honor. Thank you.
Anything further from the state?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Okuda, have followed your agreement, sir. That means you do not have a right to appeal. I want to wish you the best of luck, sir, and hope that everything goes your way in the future. You take care of yourself.
Thank you. Can I say one thing really quickly?
Yes,
you
sir.
are super gorgeous.
Oh, well, that's on the record.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You have a wonderful day. Take care, Mr. Okuda.
You too. Thank you. May I be excused?
Yes,
May we
sir.
be-
Yes, you're excused, Ms. Cruz and Mr. Okuda also. You'll have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless.
Bye-bye. Okay. We're going to do Mr. Kashkari. If you will, Mr. Richards, yes, sir. Can you turn on your video? Oh, there you are. Okay, I see you, Mr. Richards. Mr. Richardson. Okay. This is, can I ask Mr. Kashkari to please unmute himself and be sworn? Oh, well, you are ready. Okay, Mr. Kashkari. Will you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. You may lower your hand. This is cause number 652893, the state of Texas versus Ernest Kashkari. Counsel, please make your announcements.
Brett Posis for the state.
This is Joel Richardson. We announce ready.
All right. So are you Ernest Kashkari?
Yes, I am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, I am.
You've been charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated as a Class B misdemeanor, and you see on the screen the very document I am referring to and which you have already reviewed with your attorney. Is that right?
That is correct.
So the range of punishment for this is from 72 hours minimum up to 180 days in Bear County Jail and or fine up to $2,000. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to look at page 2 where it says defendant's signature. Did you sign that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by signing that document, you are waiving your right to a jury trial, waiving your right to remain silent, as well as the other rights listed in this document?
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
If you have an agreement with the state and I follow it, and then later on you change your mind, you want to take back your plea, you would need my permission to do that. But I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If I assess a harsher punishment than what you have agreed to, then you can take back your plea and nothing you've said or signed for today's hearing can be used against you. Also, if you plead no contest to this offense, I can still find you guilty of this offense. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, Mr. Richardson, have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge with Mr. Kashkari?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
In your opinion, does he have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
Yes, he does.
Also, has he been able to assist you in his defense?
He certainly has.
All right, I will approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
Yes, there is, Your Honor.
All right.
The agreement is that the state will waive the DWI second enhancement and proceed on this as a DWI first, Class B. There will be a $700 fine plus court costs, 180 days, over 18 months probation. The DWI intervention class, the victim impact panel live, HAP evaluation, ignition interlock for half the term, and $60 restitution to DPS.
Mr. Richardson, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Did you
I'm
say
sorry, Your
something?
Honor. Yes, I just realized, I'm sorry, give me one moment to
All
double
right.
check something here, Your Honor.
All right.
Also, to Your Honor, that is the agreement, but I was would ask the court to probate all or part of the fine.
All right.
Okay, yes. That is the agreement, Your Honor.
Okay.
And if the state would just say that if the defendant can explain a reason to the court for probating the fine,
Yeah.
I would not object, but as of right now, the state would object to probating the fine.
All right. So, Mr. Richardson, would you give me a reason why I should probate the fine, sir?
Ernest, how much are you making every week or every month?
Altogether, at the end of the month, I usually have about $200 extra after bills and everything.
I'm gonna need you to repeat.
Because that machine, and I have that machine. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Can-
Your
can you hear
audio,
me?
and your audio is getting very sort of fractured, and it's very hard to understand what you said. We're going to ask you again if you could try to explain to us what your income is.
After paying all my bills at the end of the month, I have $200 left over.
Okay. Where do you work, sir?
I work just odd jobs, ins and outs. I do like tree work sometimes when they need it, or I help a carpenter when he needs a helper. I'm trying to find a stable job, but I do work wherever I can, painting or just stuff like that.
Okay. So, do you recall what your income was at the end of last year? Your net?
Well, I was actually working at the time, and I was making close to about $2,000 a month. But
okay.
between that time and this time, I lost that job because of the charge. Because I got stuck in San Antonio for a couple days and I wasn't able to make it to work.
Oh, okay. So, do you live alone, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
All right. So, do you have a car?
Yes, ma'am. I still have the vehicle that I was pulled over in.
Okay. So how much do you make a month? I know you say you have $200 left. What kind of bills that are out of the ordinary do you have?
Well, none really. I just food, gas, insurance, my car payment, cell phone payment, and then for my Wi-Fi and my rent.
Okay. Well, I understand. It's hard because of this pandemic we've just been through. I so what is so your income varies from month to month? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am. For
Oh,
now, until I find a stable job, and then I'll be able to have income, the same income every month, or more, just raises. I'm just looking for a stable job right now.
right.
Until then, I do whatever I can.
What about unemployment? Are you collecting unemployment, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Um, is that
Judge,
because,
is
yes,
there a
sir.
is there a fee for the interlock device?
Yes,
Yeah,
the ignition interlock costs $130 a month.
right. Yeah, but that's something everybody has to deal with.
Yeah, I understand.
Right. So, but since this is a first, I can change that. Since it sounds like
Well,
you have
Your
flexible, yes.
Your Honor, just so you know, as part of the plea bargain, the state waived the DWI second enhancement.
Right.
And I would, well, I guess I don't know what you were thinking, but
Yeah.
state would want ignition interlock and would probably object to that being
Okay.
changed.
Well,
But-
I was going to say the ETG twice a week, but yeah, if you're not comfortable with that, that's fine. I will keep the ignition interlock, because that's just pretty standard, even in first. Well, because this had been the enhancement waived. Okay, so the best I can do is reduce the fine to $600, sir. Probate $100.
Thank you, Your Honor. Any little thing helps.
Because you do not have any kind of health issues, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And you look young and strong, so hopefully your luck is going to get better. And
I'm
maybe,
sure it is. I'm sure it
okay.
is.
All right, sir. All right. Is there anything further, Mr. Richardson?
It looks like he might have been disconnected from the Zoom.
Yeah. I don't see him anymore either. Well, let me see. I'm looking to see if he got dropped. Nope, I don't see him. Yeah, he must have gotten dropped. Well, all right. So I guess what I'm going to do, we'll have to recess this hearing and come back to it when Mr. Richardson's able to join us again. All right. So we'll put that aside for a minute. Okay. We're going to move on then to Gilbert Arellano. Aleda?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's the status on Mr. Jovan Rivas? Is that waiting for me to sign? Do you know? Are we having technical
Oh, Judge, I'm checking on it.
Okay.
Your Honor, for Gilbert Arellano, we're ready to proceed, Your Honor.
All right. I just wanted to check. There's still one that we had problems finding to sign, but okay. We're ready
Your
to
Honor,
proceed. Yes.
Mr. Richardson has just rejoined. the Zoom.
Okay, great. Okay, well, let's go ahead and resume.
Judge, my computer dropped me at the last second there.
Okay. All right, so basically what I said is I would probate $100 of his $700 fine plus court costs. And
Thank you,
then
Judge.
we are, all right, so is there anything further, Mr. Richardson?
I know you've been very kind to us, Judge. We appreciate everything.
All right. Is there anything further from the state?
No, nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Kashkari, I have followed your agreement, sir. That means you do not have a right to appeal. And let me just ask, we do not have clerks these days in our courtroom. So I have to take that task on, and I'm looking at the personal data sheet. Do you swear that everything you signed is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. At this time, I'm going to ask you to join a breakout room with Mr. Richardson. He's going to give you important information on what to expect and how to proceed, okay? The
Yes,
best
ma'am.
of luck to you, Mr. Kashkari.
Thank you.
You take care. Thank you.
Will the
So-
PO be joining us in the breakout room or?
The CLO will be joining you. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
the CLO,
So-
okay.
Yeah, and so you and Mr. Kashkari, Aleda's going to put you in a breakout room, and then Mr. Richardson will join you all there, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Best of luck to you, Mr. Kashkari.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
Your
Mr.
Honor,
Richardson.
and on Gilbert Arellano, I see that Adam Flores has signed, but Mr. Arellano has not.
Well, that's weird. I have here 659-776. Is that a different one?
Yes, I have a 659-775. That is, he has
Oh.
two cases. I
Yeah.
think he
Okay.
may be pleading on two.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's two JSAT.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
need a signature on one of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me call him back. Tell him he's on Zoom right now, but let me tell him to sign the paperwork.
All right, so I'm going to move on then to Mr. Michael Hampton.
Thank you.
And we'll come back to Mr. Arellano. All right, Michael Hampton, if you'll please raise your right hand and be sworn, sir. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, you may lower your hand, sir. Thank you. This is cause number 651111, the state of Texas versus Michael Hampton. Counsel, please make your announcements.
Brett Bossis for the state.
Angela Blake, attorney for Mr. Hampton, present ready.
Thank you. So are you Michael Hampton?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You've been charged with the offense of reckless driving, and this is a hybrid offense. You're going to look at the same document that I'm referring to, which is a defendant's waiver of constitutional rights, and you have reviewed this with your attorney, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand everything in this document, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to go over the range of punishment on this, which is from $0 up to a $200 fine, and no days up to 30 days in Bexar County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we're going to go to page 2 where it shows defendant's signature. And did you sign that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by signing that document, you're giving up your right to a jury trial, your right to remain silent, as well as those other rights in that document?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have an agreement with the state and I follow it, and then later on you change your mind, you want to take your plea back, you would need my permission to be able to do that, and I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. I do understand.
All right. If I assess a harsher punishment than what you have agreed to, then you can take back your plea, and nothing you've said or signed for today's hearing can be used against you. Also, if you plead no contest, I can still find you guilty of this offense. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, Ms. Blake, have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge with Mr. Hampton?
Yes, Your Honor.
In your opinion, does he have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
And has he been able to assist you in his defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I will approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine plus court costs, 2 days in Bear County Jail with credit for time served. Time and money will run concurrently, and if it pleases the court, the judgment is satisfied.
Ms. Blake, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Hampton, to the offense of reckless driving as a hybrid offense, how do you plead, sir?
No contest.
Is anybody forcing you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you doing this of your own free will, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I will accept your plea. I do assess a $0 fine plus court costs. I'm following the agreement, assessing a 2-day sentence, Bear County Jail. You will get credit for time served, the time and money run concurrent, and the court finds your judgment is satisfied. Is there anything further from defense? Anything
No, ma'am.
further from defense? Did I forget to ask? He did plead no contest, didn't he?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
he did. The only question I had was, Your Honor, in the packet, everything is signed except for the voucher.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why it didn't prompt me to sign the voucher too. Did you fill in the amount that you're seeking?
It didn't give me that option.
Oh, see, that's a problem because that's part of the affidavit, and I really need to have that amount figured in there. So
Because I put it in there at the top, but I requested the amount, and then other judges
Yeah.
fill that in, but also, like I said, it didn't give me that option.
yeah, that's a problem with our Adobe sign, I guess. So if you will just put that in and resubmit it right now, I'll be happy to sign it.
I'll do that right now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Judge.
so do you have anything further on this matter, Miss Blake?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, state.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Hampton, I have followed your agreement, sir. That means you do not have a right to appeal. I want to wish you the best of luck, sir. And we are at this time terminating this hearing and getting off the record. You have the best of luck, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
earlier I conferred with Mr. White on his client Claude Pinsett,
Fine set, yes.
and the state has decided, after reviewing the case again, I've decided to dismiss his 2 cases in our court.
Oh, okay. Let me make that note on my docket. So that means, Mr. White, that you and Mr. Pinsett are done, right?
Yes, Judge, if I could just have a quick moment with Mr. Ponset to let him know, that'd be great.
All right, so you want to go back to that breakout room and have Mr. Pinsett join you there?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, and I'm going to mark this dismissed.
Thank you.
All
You all
right.
have a good day. Thank you,
Thank
Brett.
you for your good work,
No
Mr.
problem.
White. Take care. Thank you.
You too, Judge.
Okay. So, we have one more, we have 2 more. I don't know what the status is on Reva, so let me get out of this and come back, see if it shows up. Sometimes I have to refresh, I think. So.
It says that the plea paperwork for Jovan Rivas should be in your, ready for your signature, Judge.
Great. I just logged out and signing back in because I'm finding that sometimes it doesn't update while I have it open. Okay. There, I think that's it. Oh. Actually.
And I'm gonna check on another paperwork on Victor Cortez.
Okay, and I just am printing the waiver on Mr. Rivas. And so on Mr. Arellano, I didn't see it, but let me go back and see if I can find it now. All I have waiting for me are documents from Mr. Corey Richardson. So, let me see. That's not it. So maybe it's stuck in my Outlook, maybe? Oh,
Judge, there's still one plea packet that Mr. Arellano needs to sign.
okay, that's why I can't find it. Okay, well, maybe we can move on with, oh, I need more paper. Oh, no. It's not paper. No. Oh. I just acted like I knew what I was doing. My printer didn't want to work. I took out the cartridge, reinstalled it. It's not working. I don't know what I did. So all those techies out there, be careful. I'm really learning how to do this stuff. Okay, we can proceed with Mr. Rivas. Let's do that. Okay. Let me come back. All right, Mr. Rivas, if you will please unmute yourself, sir. Raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. You may lower your hand. And as far as I know, we only have one plea sheet for Mr. Rivas. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
All right, this is cause number 665898. The State of Texas versus Jovan Rivas. Counsel, please make your announcements.
Brett Moses for the state.
Isidro Montoyano, attorney for Mr. Rivas, and we're ready.
All right, thank you. So are you Jovan Rivas?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to go over the document on your screen. It's defendant's waiver of constitutional rights and court's admonitions. You reviewed that with your attorney, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you'll see on the screen that you are charged with the offense of indecent assault, and the range of punishment for that as a Class A misdemeanor is up to 1 year in Bexar County Jail and or a fine up to $4,000. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to go to the next page where it shows defendant's signature. Did you sign that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by signing that document, you are waiving your right to a jury trial, your right to remain silent, as well as all those other rights listed in that document?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have an agreement with the state and I follow it, and then you decide that you want to take back your plea, you would need my permission to do that, but I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
If I assess a harsher punishment than what you have agreed to, you then can take back your plea and nothing you've said or signed for today's hearing can be used against you. Also, if you have if you plead no contest, on this offense, I can still find you guilty of this offense. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Mr. Montoya, have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge with Mr. Rivas?
Yes, Your Honor.
In your opinion, does he have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
He does, Your Honor.
And has he been able to assist you in his defense?
He has, Your Honor.
All right, I will approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
Yes, there is, Judge. The agreement is for a $400 fine, which is prorated, plus court costs. 12 months deferred adjudication with no objection to early termination after 9 months. 80 hours community service. A no contact order with Camila Perez. And a $200 donation to the Battered Women's Shelter.
Mr. Montoya, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Rivas, to the offense of indecent assault as a Class A misdemeanor, how do you plead, sir?
No contest.
Is anybody forcing you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you doing this of your own free will, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I will accept your plea. I am assessing a $400 fine. However, $400 of that fine is probated, plus court costs. 12 months deferred adjudication with no objection to early termination after 9 months. 80 hours community service, no contact order with Camila Perez, and a $200 donation to the Battered Women's Shelter. So, I am not making any findings of guilt. I'm placing you on deferred adjudication for a period of 12 months. And deferred adjudication can be a good result because if you keep all your promises, you will not have a conviction. That's pretty important.
Yes, ma'am.
So I really want to impress on you what a golden opportunity this is for you to be able to proceed and continue to do good and not have this be a mark against your reputation. Okay, so obviously we have programs that will help you inform you about these kinds of situations so that you don't find yourself in that situation again. Okay, so I need to tell you that the court expects you to comply 100% with all the conditions and terms of your probation, because if the state files a motion and I find sufficient reason to follow it, then I can give you that conviction, revoke your community supervision, assess up to 1 year in Bexar County Jail, and you would have a very limited right of appeal. So the downside is pretty severe, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything further from defense?
No, Your Honor.
Anything further from the state?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, so I have followed your agreement, Mr. Rivas. So that means you do not have a right to appeal. I do need to ask you, since you're going to be on probation, did you fill out that personal summary data sheet? It asks for references, your address, all the information.
I think I need to just finish it, or yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to do that because I'm going to ask you to swear that everything you put in there is true and correct to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you meet with Mr. Richardson, I need for you to be sure that you complete that very accurately. That's really important for you too, because heaven forbid we have another global emergency. They need to be able to get in touch with you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It's in your interest to be available. So, all right, so is there anything further from defense? I think I already.
No, Your
asked
Honor.
you. Okay, state.
No, Judge, nothing further.
All right, so Mr. Rivas, I have followed your agreement. That means you do not have a right to appeal. I think I'm repeating myself. I'm going to ask you to meet with Mr. Corey Richardson, our court liaison officer. He's going to give you important information on what to expect and how to proceed, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Best of luck to you, sir. So at this time, I'm going to ask you to go to a breakout room with Mr. Montoya, and Mr. Richardson will meet both of you there shortly, okay?
Yes, ma'am. You have a great day, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Montoya, very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Richardson. All right, so I don't know where, okay, I saw Mr. Zachary Munoz come in.
Good morning, Judge. My apologies for the
Oh.
delay in logging in.
I understand. We're all busy, right?
My apologies, Your Honor.
All right, I accept them.
We received an offer on Miss Menchaca.
Okay.
I've spoken with Miss Menchaca. She's willing to accept that offer. We just need to get the paperwork. We need to do a short reset to get that paperwork in.
All right.
To do
So-
that plea.
Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reset you to November 16. But if you all have that plea paperwork filled out and complete and ready to go, tomorrow is Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. Just let Aleda know and you can come in and do it early, okay?
Okay, perfect, Your Honor.
All right, so as a backup, you will, and that, by the way, will be a plea deadline, okay? So
Yes,
when you
ma'am.
come in, that will be what we'll be expecting to do.
Okay.
Okay, is there anything further, Mr. Munoz?
Not at this time, Your Honor. I think that was
All right. I'm going to excuse you and Miss Menchaca, and you all are both welcome to log off at this time. So worst case scenario, come back November 16, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. And I expect us to be able to get this done before then. So
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you. You take care.
Yeah,
Have a
you too.
great afternoon. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, let me see what's going on Adobe side. Do you have any information on this Arellano plea, Aleda?
Your Honor, I still have the one that you have signed, 659-776, and the 775, I still show it pending for the gentleman.
Is it pin? He said he sent it by email already.
He sent it by email.
Yeah, he sent it. He double checked and he sent it.
Why don't I ask you, Mr. Flores, to go in a breakout room with Mr. Arellano so that we can get this done. Can you double check and see what steps he went through?
Yes.
Because this is a software that just is very rigid, and unless everything is done, then
Yes.
we're sort of stuck.
Okay. Let
Okay.
me talk to him again. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Okay. Ms.
Is that-
Castillo.
Is that Galaxy J7, is that the client?
I don't know. Mr. Flores? Galaxy 17 or J7, will you please identify yourself? Galaxy J7. Where is it? The weird thing is, oh, here we go. Unmute. Okay,
There it
great.
is.
All right, and Galaxy J7, can you unmute yourself so we can hear you? Okay. Is your name Gilbert Arellano? Okay, you need to unmute yourself. There's a little microphone icon. You need to tap on that and it will allow us to hear you. Can you find that little microphone? There you go. Oh, try it again.
That one?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So what is your name, sir?
Gilbert Ariano.
Okay, sir. We need you to meet with your attorney because we're not getting
I
that
can't
second.
hear you.
Oh, well, I don't think I'm muted. Okay,
The
let me
voice
send a
went.
chat. Hold on.
I can't hear you nothing.
All right, 1 second.
El teléfono. Ahí está. Can you hear me?
Well, I can hear you, yes. Click on the screen.
Maybe his volume is very low.
Okay, can you see what I just sent you, Mr. Arellano? I sent you a message, a chat. I sent you a chat. So when you see on the screen, join breakout room, click on that, please.
Join. Click up.
Join breakout room, click on it.
Join. Este.
That's it. Click on that. Well, maybe it worked. I don't know what that did. Okay.
Your Honor, if it doesn't work, Your Honor, I could tell him to go to the courthouse tomorrow.
Well, okay, but he's gone to the breakout room. I was just gonna, yeah, he's in breakout room 1.
Okay, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Flores, can you, Aleda, will you send Mr. Flores there, please?
Yes, I got it.
He's there.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks. In the meantime, I'm gonna look at Adobe Sign again, so I can be ready when it comes through. I got the second one on Arellano, Aleda. Looks like. Oh no, plea by video conference, okay. Yeah, okay. We got it.
If you can just give me 2 minutes so I can get another paperwork to you, but I'm in the middle of the DocuSign that
Okay.
Adobe.
Well, I got the second one on Mr. Arellano.
Okay, this is on.
Yeah. Okay, so we're ready to go.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
Gabriel has, his phone is not working correctly, so I'm going to my
Oh,
office.
no, I got the paperwork. I got the
Yeah.
second one.
Oh, you have the second one, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let me
just-
call him back.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
But Your Honor, his phone's broken, so
Oh,
his
okay.
phone. Okay, so he's gonna go to my office in another hour. He's heading to my office.
Okay, all right. Well,
we-
we have the trial docket at 1:30.
Okay.
Maybe we should stop now, maybe get a bite to eat before we have to be back at 1:30 anyway.
Okay, I tell him, he should take an hour to get to my office, Your Honor.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do it after that.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Maybe excuse?
Yes, sir. See you at 1:32, whatever.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's go out and eat something before we have to be back at 1:30.
Well, we have the gentleman that's in the hospital. And I'm getting the paperwork ready, Judge, so if you can just give me 1 minute.
All right.
You want to do that, or, I mean, he is in the hospital. It's up to you.
What are we doing on it? I don't
It's
understand.
a plea, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Since he's in the hospital, I think we need to take a half hour to at least get a glass of water or something. We'll do that first before we do our trial docket at 1:30.
All righty.
Okay. I do need a break. So.
Okay. Let me, I think Gilbert Arellano is still in the breakout room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have the plea paperwork on Browning also. Huh.
And I just sent you a new one on Victor Cortez, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. I think I signed the video conference permission on that. That was it.
So right now they're in a breakout room. Did you want me to go in there and let them know that they can take a lunch break and be
Yeah.
back at 1:30?
Yeah.
Okay, Judge. Let me see this one. And Corey, you already finished with Arellano, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, were you planning to come to the courtroom, or were you planning to do the jury selection through Zoom?
Gosh. Yeah, I guess I need to come to the courtroom. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get something real fast to eat and then I'll be on my way.
Okay, Judge.
So if Adobe Sign would stop being difficult.
May Chris and I log off at this time, Your Honor?
Yes, please
Okay.
do. We'll see you
Thank you,
about
Judge.
1:30. Okay, thank you.
See you
Okay,
then.
okay, doke. Thanks. All right. At this time, we're in recess. I'll see you all at 1:30. I'll be at the courthouse in a second.
Judge, do I have to be at the courthouse?
No, you can do it remote.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's not a problem. Hey, Nancy.
Okay.
Hey, Nancy, how are you doing? Cannot hear me, I guess. Okay. All right. All right.
Can you hear? Ooh. Can you hear me?
Sorry, what'd y'all say?
Could you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Yes. Can you
Okay,
hear
good.
me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we are coming back at 1:30 to do our jury selection. We'll see you in a few minutes. So you can have a break till 1:30, Nancy, okay?
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought we were doing some plays. No?
We're gonna do them after the jury selection.
Are we doing jury selection through the Zoom?
Today. You can, but I'm going to the courthouse.
Okay, I'm here. Okay, great. See you when you get here.
All right, thanks. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Judge, if you want to, Judge,
Okay. I have to log off and take my computer with me. I'll see you all there.
put me as a host, Judge, just in
All right.
case the gentleman comes in from the hospital.
All
Or have
right.
it open.
All right, let me see. Aleda, okay. Host, make host. There you go. Did you get it?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't finish it. The second step. Here
Yeah.
it is.